Hi everybody, Dave Smith with Rembrant Photography once again. Today we're continuing our series in different lighting techniques for the studio. Today we're going to be talking about Rembrandt lighting. Rembrandt lighting is a very old type of lighting. It actually started back in the days of the master painters, around the time of Rembrandt. In those days the studios used to be flooded with light from usually one light source that was up above. What we're doing is we're replicating that light with the modern day strobes and softboxes. Once again, you notice that we are using softboxes because we like these when it comes to portraits. It's a very soft light, it's directable, and it pretty much wraps around your model to give it a very pleasing effect. Okay? So what we're going to do now is we're going to give you your basic Rembrandt lighting setup. As you can see, our model is going to be here, and keep one thing in mind, that Rembrandt lighting looks best when you're using a black or a dark colored background. With the use of the light and a hair light, what it's going to do is it's going to separate your model from the background. So try and work it in with a darker or black background. So what we're going to do is we're going to have our model here. We're going to bring in our first light. And what we want to do is we want to position it at about a 45-degree angle to the model. We also want the light height to be about 45 degrees going down on the model. Okay? We have the light set up here. We'll turn this on. Now what we want to do is we also, to help that separation, we want to bring in a hair light. Now what a hair light is going to do, it's a smaller light and it's held up above, and what it does is it just highlights the hair. Okay? It adds a separation between the model and that background. It helps pull them away from the background so they don't get lost in it. Okay? So you would bring your hair light back over here and position it at a high level so it will point down on your model's head. You can then come in here, your lighting is set up. You can take your shot from right here. Now what this lighting does is it brings a nice shadow across the nose, okay, right around this way. It gives a very nice look to it. But let's just say that this side of the face, okay, that's not a light, it has too much shadow to it. Two things you can do. The first thing you can do is if you have another light, you can bring that in, set it at a lower power. You can bring that into somewhere about like this. Position it so it's going down onto that side of the face. Lower the power, okay, about 2 stops from the power that your main light has. You want just enough to fill in that shadow. If you don't have a second light, you can still take care of it. And what you can do in that case is you can use a simple reflector. Piece of white poster board. You can pick this up at any craft store for about $1. You have your assistant, or if you have a way to attach it, just bring it over to here and position it so the light that reflects from your main light hits the poster board and will reflect back into the shadow side of the face. This will lighten it up just a little bit, and you can do some experimentation, okay? If you move it back, it's going to, soften the light a little bit more. The closer you have to it, the more pronounced that fill light's going to be. So that's your basic Rembrandt lighting. We're going to be back with a few more, and thank you for joining us.